So, what's up? Finally, day 55. Yesterday, closed the client. Yeah, I know I recorded a video yesterday, but it was just my raw reaction. I was not in the best of my head. I was just like expressing my raw emotion that I felt after the call, the sales call, and now I'm just trying to like educate you, like just help you, not just help you, like just tell you that everything that I've learned till now. So like, how I landed my first client. Now, if mind you, this is a paid, not a paid gig. It's a free gig. Like it's a free work, and yeah, I'm working free for a month. And you might say this like, oh, you could have charged and stuff like that and this, but the main point right now is getting results. To know that my thing works, the service that I provide works, and I want to go that way. Maybe you don't like that idea. You can go and do what you want, what works for you. That did not work for me, so I'm here. You know. So yesterday I wanted to get the point across. By the way, this video is going to be quite long because I'm going to cover up as much stuff as I can. The entire thing that happened throughout the whole 55 days journey that I went through. And yeah, yesterday's video was I tried to give some value, but I couldn't because I did not structure everything. Now I just went ahead and wrote some scripts so that I don't go overboard with what I'm going to cover up in this video. So yeah, yesterday's video was a raw video with raw emotion. Like I was not able to do it my best. I already talked about this. Just hop on another thing. So how has the journey been so far? Yeah, so it's day 55, and I landed my client on my 433rd outreach. Of course, there was a small gig in between, but the client and I had some misunderstanding, and it's just fucked up. Yeah, and landed my first official client on day 55, day 54 yesterday on my 433rd outreach afterward. And I'll be trying to post screenshots, the best possible screenshots that I have. I guess I did not record the sales call, not the sales call. I don't even call it a sales call. It's not a sales call. It's just a call, right? I'm working free. We've already agreed that I'm working for free. And what the fuck? Yeah, I'm just going to put some screenshots, the best possible screenshots that I find up here or there somewhere. I'm not good at editing. Like I'm just giving the video raw, but I'll just show you some proof that I actually did, and I'm just not spitting bullshit here. And yeah, the whole thing with copywriting right now is, so if you don't know what I do copywriting, and I try to share the principles, not the metrics and the methods, because those vary, principles don't. And I'm just trying to share you the principles of what I learned. So what was going on with the industry is that people were saying like searching, like prospecting, finding the client, seeing what's the problem with what they need. Like maybe they need emails to be written, sales pages to be written, VSLs to be written, YouTube scripts to be written, Instagram captions to be written, or shorts to be made, and whatever stuff. Does not matter. Copywriting is copywriting. Maybe writing ads. Yeah, that's possible. Most of the copywriting stuff. That's by the way. Yeah, and they were just like going on finding the problem with the clients and doing the entire work, going to the market research, doing the actual work, and sending like cold DMs to them with the work that they do. And yeah, that's a very good approach. I like the approach. Like it sounds great, right? You could land your first client on your second or third outreach, and people have done with that. I know people who have got their first client, paid client, that too, on the second outreach. People who have just signed clients within the next 10, 20, 14 days. Not me. You see my situation, right? I just sign a client, and that too it's a free gig. And why I don't like the entire idea of the thing that having a like sending them the free sample is that you once I talked about the market research that you need to do. You need to find what problems do they face, and you need to write copy, and you need to do it with best of your intention. That is the put out your best possible work out there. and 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 at the end you just have to go ahead and cold DM them. And that, like, they are not going to respond. What if they not respond, right? And I did the entire this, what I talked about, the free value outreach, the high value outreach that they talk about. I did this for an entire month. Like, I just wrote free stuff, send it over. Nobody watched, nobody read it, nobody replied to me. And I just thought that I'm wasting a lot of time here. And the next thing is that I'm not getting feedback on my work. Now, the best thing possibly, I believe, in my opinion, is to get feedback on your work ASAP. Like, literally, because you only then you know if your copy is good enough. Like, you could be writing the same copy for, I don't know, 30 days, 20 days, 50 days, 200 days, I don't know, right? But you could be doing the same thing and just practicing and just sending it over to new clients over and over and over again. But what if it does not work? Like, you do not like land your, let's say you outreach to 200 people with the same thing for around about, like, let's say 2 months. Okay, let's just keep it real. Okay, in 4 months you outreach to 200 people. You studied the entire funnel, you studied their entire like entire market niche, their niche, and you just made a copy and just threw it over. What if the 200 of those people don't? Now you 2 months we're talking, or 4 months we're talking about. That's down the drain. You don't know if your thing works or not because they have not used it in their whole funnel, in their brand, right? And you're doing the same stuff over and over again. Then that is your being stagnant. You're not changing. You don't know what's working and what's not because you're not getting, as I said, feedback on your copy, feedback on your work. And you could, like, go ahead and try that, and maybe you land a client, maybe your first client, paid client, like, even like faster than me. But the thing is that it's unpredictable. Like, it's not certain that you're going to land one, and you could be wasting a lot of your time. Of course, you go ahead and do that. I believe you should do that while you're starting out because you, one, will have practice. B, you will be familiar with the niche. You'll know how to do more of the same stuff. But there will come a point that you will plateau because you're doing the same stuff, you're using the same principles and how you do your work, and you have not got feedback on that because people have not hired you, even if it's for a free gig. So what I did is that I found a loophole. Let's just call it loophole. So what I did was I watched this guy's content, KG Rainey, and that guy's, man, that guy, so some love for him, and he's like my real coach, in some, and his free value is just fire. And what I found out on his latest video was that using school community, the community, like community for programs and stuff like that, the school SKO, like built by Sam Owens, and Alex Ramosi is now a part of the brand. That's cool. And you know that. And I just hopped up on school. I just clicked on the health and fitness niche, and I pitched, like, outreach to every possible client on the whole in health and fitness niche. Like, there was like 34 pages worth of, like, people on the whole fitness niche who were, like, providing health programs and content, like health programs and coaching programs and stuff like that. I pitched to almost like 24 of the pages, and there was about 109 outreaches on a single day. I did that. Now, how I outreached them was that I just used the first principle of the outreach that I told you, like doing the free work for them. But what we do here in this case is that we use the free work, but we just minimize it to a lower level, lowest pedestal possible, because, and that way we could outreach to more people. Like, that way we get the volume too, and that way we also do some sort of work for them and just get out our value, like voice out there, so that people will be hearing. um, among the 109 outreaches, three I believe replied, and one I closed yesterday's call with, and the remaining two I'm just working on them back and forth. Maybe I'll land, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I won't. I don't know, right? And like what I did for the free stuff was either they were all launching a school community as I talked, right? So I just built a simple funnel, how you could use the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, and just direct them to a email list or lead magnet. That's something like a freebie, like a free PDF, free coaching, or free not free coaching, like a free stuff that they have out there, and just funnel them into our email list for the indirect selling, and funnel the remaining and just provide them with a direct offer like a VSL to book or to directly book a call or join the school community. And I just because most of those people did coaching, and like almost all of them did coaching, so that funnel worked for all of them, right? So if it were like multiple niches, you need to just go ahead and send them multiple stuff, but not this was not the case here. There were multiple communities, like, oh, I'm sorry, there was this was like same community, that is the health and fitness communities. So the entire funnel was the same, so I just screenshotted the funnel and just send over. I was just writing, yeah, send a free work over. I just like send something free your way, name x name first name, and I'll be helping you do all the marketing funnels. I'll be helping you do all the copywriting for free for a month. Yeah, and that was like my pitch, and I was just like copy pasting and spamming on every fucking possible prospect I found. And yeah, that's the and yeah, this guy replied, and yeah, now how what we did there, we also provided free value, number one, and number two, we also did high volumes of outreach. Did I just say the same thing? Yeah, we also sent over the free value, and we also did the volume. So hundreds, like they say that count one every 100, like every 100 outreach you do counts as one success, one, like you get one client. And that was the case. I got 309 outreaches, so I got 3 replies, and all the other discarded. They did not even see, or even if they saw, they did not care that they should look up to. But these, like one looked, and one hopped on a call with me, and then I just landed him. Now I'm working with him for a free for a month. Yeah, that's the way to go. You could just do that, like find something free, but that's just the bare minimum stuff, not the highest value possible. Of course, we're just sacrificing the quality here, but we're also doing the quantity here. And of course, you could do the quality stuff, but you will never get your in-field feedback. And of course, you could do the high volume outreaches just over and over and over again, but they won't, because it's a paid client and you don't have any experience to do this, and they won't be paying you. So that's what actually worked for me. Yeah, so that was how I landed my first client. That's a free big gig for you. The next thing I wanted to talk about is yesterday's VSL. Oh, I'm sorry, yesterday's call that I hopped on. So what happened on the call was that, of course, like you know that I'm from a third world country, and I haven't spoken to English people ever. Uh, and of course, I've spoken in English, but not with an actual English person. And I just thought that I would not understand him, but that was not the case. Like it was just my false beliefs. Now let me just go ahead and tell you what I learned on my yesterday's call. I One thing, pretend that it's like a bot talking to you. You know how like AI, like you feel like there's a bot in front of you and that's talking to you. Just imagine that, like imagine it's not even a real person. It's just an AI talking to you. Of course, I'm no disrespect to my client, but just imagine that, and it was like somebody different. Like I've been watching like people talk on the like whole YouTube thing for a long while now, and I just thought I was watching another video. The only thing different was that I was actually replying to him. Yeah, and another thing, you're going to fuck it up. Of course, yeah, you're going to fuck it up. It's your first time, and not just a call. You're going to fuck up everything on your first time. You know what I mean? And the next thing, I was not nervous, by the way. I was not nervous as much, but I was at loss of words. I was indeed at loss of words. I was, I like, you know, like, I was not able to like talk, like just get my words out. I just did not find the actual words that I wanted to convey. But another thing is that like you don't find words to talk, and you're just nervous on your first line or your first call, and you're also at lack of words because English, isn't my first language. I don't have much experience in speaking English, but I do have in writing English. That's why I pursued copywriting in the first place. And the next thing, no matter what, get your point across. Like, of course, you like talk bullshit, like talk shit as fuck, like use an Indian accent or something like that, and just every like imagine every possible fuck ups you could do the entire way. Like you could fuck up the entire thing and like get your point across, no matter how bad it may be, but get your point across. Like just tell them what you have to offer, what you do, and how you're going to do it, and make sure all of it is clear. Like that, what's the action plan, what you're going to do for them, and how the deliverables, like what the actual work is and how you're going to send them, when you're going to send them, and just tell them what the next step is. Like right after, as soon as you like end the call, what the hell are you even doing? Are you like sending the work, or are you just waiting for your invoice, or I don't know what the fuck. Just tell them what the next step is. Are you just working on the lead magnet? Are you working on the YouTube scripts, or are you working on the email list? What the fuck are you working on? Just tell them. And that is what I mean by getting your point across. Just tell them what the next step is, and tell them what you do, and then tell them the time for the deliverables. And yeah, I don't believe that I fucked up my entire call yesterday. I, of course, was at loss of words because it was my first time, but I did not entirely fuck it up. I did well, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. I'm not being egotistical, but I'm just being analytical, judgmental. And yeah, you might say, like, yeah, you might say, and that this client that you have, what if he ghosts you, or what if he does not reply you again, and what if maybe your service is trash and he just tells you that he does not work with you, he does not want to work with you anymore. And by the way, I told you that I hopped on a call yesterday, right? Now there's already experience there. You know what to talk about, you know what the mistakes you make. The next thing is that even if this guy ghosts me, there are a lot of plenty fish in the sea. Now I have an abundance mindset on this stuff. If not him, somebody else. Outreach, 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 outreach until you land the first line. That's the whole principle. Volume. It's a volume work. And do more of it. Do more of what works, and do it like do more of what works. Yeah, that's it. Just do more of what works. And I don't think this guy is going to ghost me because number one, I'm going to do it all for free. He does not have any strings attached. Like, yeah, that's it. He does not. He does not have to pay me. He's at a win-win situation here. If this goes on upside, he's going to get the profits, and if it also goes on the downside, like that mean that I do not get him any results, it does not matter because he's not wasting any of his resources, and I possibly trying to not waste as much of his time. And if all of it does not work, I'll just get feedback on my stuff, right? An in-field video, as I talked about, an in-field video. I'm sorry, not the video. An in-field feedback. You know, you know what your works or not. People, what kind of content people like, what kind of content people click on, and you just know all of that stuff, and you know if your service is good or not, and if it's not, work on your service, and if it is, use what result you bring to this client, use it as an offer to land another client, and the next client is going to be a paid one, and if you fuck this up, next client is also going to be a free one because you don't know what works. You don't know if your service actually provides results. You don't know if you're actually doing the work and not just scamming clients. Yeah, that's round about it. Yeah, just once you, or you could just ask for a testimonial at the end of the free work and just use that to land other clients, because now you have social proof. Now you're not a newbie. Now you know what works and what not, and how to work with a client is. And right now I'm just doing everything for this guy. I just build this. I'm building funnels, I'm writing copy, I'm writing YouTube, I'm doing the market research, I'm doing YouTube scripts and also captions, and also working to make his offers better. And of course you may say, like, you may say like, you're being a jack of all trades and master of none. No, I'm not. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of some. Well, I'm trying to be, you know, the thing that I want. And the whole that I talked about, the marketing stuff like that, is what copywriting consists of. Of course, like the marketing funnels and stuff, you just focusing on what works, right? What to show to the prospect, the actual clients. And I don't believe that, um, you know, what the fuck was I talking about? Huh? What the fuck was I even talking about? Let me see. Oh, I just forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, yeah, I remember. Oh, so yeah, the marketing is just showing to more people, and I don't think it needs much practice. And the copywriting is the main thing that I offer, but the little bit of tidbits of marketing just add more value to my copywriting. So, master of some and jack of all trades. Here's the thing. uh, yeah, so that's the way I'm doing stuff right now. I'm just focusing on getting as much value to this, giving out as much value and getting as more results as I possibly can. And yeah, that's what I learned. That's everything I that's happened till now. And the reason why I have not uploaded till now and not made this, did I talk about that? Maybe not. Yeah, the reason that I did not make all of these videos that I have public is because, you know, I did not just want to yap. I did not want to be like, ah, guys, I'm doing this, day 3 of copywriting and stuff like that. No, I did not want to do any of that stuff. I just wanted to go ahead and just show you guys what worked when I land my first client. I did not tell that it's going to be a paid or free stuff or a free client, but at least I landed my first client, and I believe this is the way to go. And yeah, this is the next step. I've at least got to somewhere, right? Got somewhere after all of this effort that I put into. And you may be like, right now you're a beginner, you're watching this right now, and maybe there's nobody even watches this video. Like, it's getting like 23, 24 minutes long. I don't think anybody's watching this, but if you possibly are, just do more of this. Just be consistent. You're going to land your client back one day anyways. Just put in the effort, put in the volume, put in the work. Even though you don't feel like it, there are going to be days that you're not going to feel like doing it. There are going to be days that you actually don't even do it. But just keep the bigger picture in your mind, that this is the path that I've opted for, this is the path that I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to this no matter what. No matter what anybody says, nobody can, like, you know, take away the beliefs that I have built now. And just keep in the work, put in the work. You see, like, I'm not like everybody else. I did not land my client on day 3 of copywriting. You know, like, I just 54, 433rd outreach. Trials and errors, my friend. And yeah, if you're starting out, just do more of what works and do it better and do more of it. And the what I like to live with is the, let me see, you're going to be lot clueless when you're starting out, and you're going to be clueless anytime anyways. Right now on my day 54, I'm still clueless as fuck, you know. And as the same as the same way that I was clueless on day 5. It's just that I'm more familiar and more comfortable with being clueless right now, where while I was not back there. You maybe watched my videos day 5, I believe, cluelessness, or day 10, 25. I was clueless the whole way. I did not know what's worked. I did not know this is the way to go. And you're in a midst, like you're just shooting in the dark. You don't know what works, and just show up. That's literally it. Just show up and just put in the work. There's not, it's not that deep, right? It's simple. It's not easy. It's simple though. Most people fail on the outreach phase because they just feel it's too much of a work. But just if you just show up to one, even if just one outreach every day, you're going to get somewhere. Because the thing is that you don't want to stop the momentum. You want to, like, build the momentum. Go ahead, go faster. Maybe you go slow sometimes, but just go, don't stop. That's the only tip that I can give you right now. Maybe I could help you further along the road, but I don't have much to teach you because I need my experience first in order to teach you. I don't want to yap here. And by the way, you could just follow me on Instagram. I just made an account, a new account though. And yeah, you could just follow me on X, Twitter. Who the fuck even says X? And you could just sign up for my newsletter that I've just built. It'll just I don't have anything to offer right now. I'm not selling you anything. It's just I'm just sharing my opinion. You can see how I do stuff, how I write stuff, and I'll be sending over value of content out there. So yeah, see you on the next one. Bye bye.